What's up, everybody? Oops. I am back cooking some food on a Friday night. Making some pasta fagioli. And yeah. I'm shooting in a lower quality this time. I'm gonna test to see if it helps with the battery life or not. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready. This is a recipe from the Food Lab. So got a can of whole tomatoes. We need some oil. We need some butter. We need some pancetta. I don't have pancetta, but I do have prosciutto. We'll see how that works. Then we need our onion, and we're gonna dice this bad boy. I never know if I'm sharpening my knife right or honing it, because it cuts great, except it has troubles cutting through like the skin of an onion sometimes. So we'll see if that helped at all. But kind of. We need a little trash bowl. Alright, let's get this garbage out of here. But yeah, another Friday night. It's, you know, I'm glad it's Friday. It was kind of a long week at work, but that's okay. I've been in my off time. I am a web developer, and in my off time I've been trying to learn Angular because I think it's interesting. At work, we just, like, everything we do is custom. So Angular basically has just a lot of built-in features that so you don't have to program them yourself from scratch, which is great. Why am I learning it? I don't know. Am I gonna use it? I don't know. I do have an idea for an app. It's somewhat complex. I don't want to describe it here just in case I end up making it. But yeah, anyway, let's get these onions diced up, and we'll keep them in this bowl. These are gonna be a small dice, and it calls for a medium onion. So this one's pretty medium. I started just buying bags of onions because I use them so often, and I can just keep them in my garage where it's kind of dark and cool. But yeah, and it's cheaper. I don't know. It's just a new thing I've started doing. It's so crazy, like, thinking back to how I used to eat. It was insane, like, especially, well, pretty much all up until like a couple years or a year ago. It wasn't as bad because I started making more money, so I could just go out to restaurants more often, which I did a lot before COVID, like probably 3 times a week. And now I do it 0 to maybe 1 time a week, like go pick something up from a restaurant. Usually I just make a big batch of food once or twice in the week, and then that's my food. I eat the same thing, which is fine as long as it's good. This is not really the most exciting meal, but it's still gonna be pretty good. All right, we got our onion. We need 6 cloves of garlic, minced or grated. Oh man, running low on the garlic. All right, let's get God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll count that one too. That. And we'll use this guy. But yeah, so it's been a lot of it's been busy because I've been working, and then after work I've had a project with another company which my friend runs, building a website. And then nights when I'm not doing that, I'm usually watching and following along with like tutorials for Angular. So it's been a busy time. And then like once a week I'll have like a night where I just play video games or something. Been playing Yakuza, the Yakuza series, and man, that series is so phenomenal. It's just like not Japanese life simulator, but oh my God. Just like really feels like being in Japan. Because it takes place in Japan. Imagine that. Holy cow, that garlic got into my hangnail and oh, it burns. It burns so much. I like to do this with the peels or whatever you call it on the skin, just because it's usually easier to clean out afterwards. Let's see if we can do a couple of these. I do have like one of those rollers to peel garlic, which is very handy. But if I'm mincing it, then I just use this. There we go. Oh my God. Okay. We'll clean that out later. Can wash. Oh, dang, man. Damn, dude, that hurts. Okay, we got the garlic. We need our little spices. What do we need? Oregano, red pepper flakes. Got it. Oregano, I'm running low on. Red pepper flakes, I'm also running low on. All right, what do we need? Half a teaspoon, eh? The old half a teaspoon trick, huh? Oregano. And half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. This is what's gonna make this gonna do a heaping half a teaspoon, because that's what's gonna make this soup really taste be worth eating for me. Is a little spice. I made some stew earlier and it was fine, but I don't know, stew just doesn't do the trick. Like, I like my more vegetable-y or chicken-y, like, that have a little spice to them. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, so we got that. We got our chicken stock, which is probably still partially frozen. Made this a while ago. Took it out of the freezer a couple days ago, because it takes forever to defrost. We got 2 cans of kidney beans, 2 bay leaves, a cup of small pasta, and some parsley. All right, that stuff we don't have to worry about quite yet. We need to get these tomatoes out of their vessel, however. My local grocery store used to have, what is it, the San Marzano or whatever tomatoes, but they didn't have them this time. That's usually what I get, but oh well. And basically we're just gonna crush these. Why recipes call for whole tomatoes instead of crushed tomatoes, I don't really know. Maybe there's some difference between, you know, hand crushing them instead of machine crushing them. But I guess maybe they just call for cans of whole tomatoes because it's, you know, more maybe something that you just have on hand, like in your pantry, because it's, you know, you can kind of diverse. It's also interesting that canned tomatoes are so much cheaper. Ah! Yeah, you gotta watch out for the squirt. I got it all over my favorite jacket or sweater, whatever this is. I thought I had it pointed in the right direction to avoid the squirt, but I got squirted. What I'm gonna name this channel squirting, or I mean this video squirting tomatoes, and I'm gonna get 1 million views. Hot squirting tomatoes. No, I'm pretty sure YouTube would be like, we're not gonna ever show this in search results. Okay. Well, let me wipe off this tomato juice. There we go. Okie dokie. We got the butter. Ooh. Got the large. I'm thinking this will be big enough for this particular soup. So we're gonna heat this up, get some oil going. Pancetta, what are we doing with this? Finely chopped. We're gonna do the finest chop job you've ever seen. Oh my god, they each have individual things. That's kind of annoying. Just do this. Take these all out. This is 3 ounces, according to the package label. Oh my god. Ah! I'm cutting. Normally I wouldn't cut meat on this cutting board, but this meat is already cured, so I'm not really worried about bacteria with it. If it was pancetta, it would be a different story, because that stuff is not cured. I think I have that right. Anyway. This thin meat is always kind of weird to cut. Okay. Let's see. We'll just do. It's kind of working. Yeah, let's see what else is going on here. This weekend, I don't really have many plans other than I'm going golfing. Because the weather's finally nice enough. That's pretty good. And, yeah, it's my new COVID hobby. Olive oil. Oh, we need a tablespoon of butter. A tablespoon of butter, they say. Oh, don't have my butter knife out. Get a butter knife. Alrighty. Melt this butter. Probably didn't need that much oil. How much did it call for? 2 tablespoons. That's probably actually about right. Pro tip, use a wooden spoon instead of burning the tip of your finger. And pro tip number 2, add the ingredients to cook that you want to cook. And hopefully this pan is big enough. If not, I have another one. We're gonna cook that for like 2 minutes. Boom. Ja-boom. All right. Throw this prosciutto away. Eat this little piece of it. Ooh, that's salty. Oh, that's salty. But it's good. All right, that's going. Make sure we got medium-high heat. Yeah. Onion, garlic, oregano, red pepper flakes for about 3 minutes. Boom. Boom. Ow. Boom, boom. And tonight I am drinking the finest of whiskeys. The Evan Williams 1783 small batch. Giant ass thing of whiskey that's like $30. It's like the bottom shelf. But I like it. Especially since I usually mix my whiskey with Coke. It doesn't really matter how, if it's good whiskey or not. Usually if I have good whiskey, I'll just drink it on the rocks. Because I don't have any, good mixers. Alright, this stuff's pretty much done. Our timer's going. We're gonna reduce this to medium. We're gonna add the onions. We're gonna add the garlic. And it's not gonna burn because of all the moisture in the pot, pan, saucepan. I'm gonna start a timer for 3 minutes here. And I'm going to, it doesn't call for it, but let me know. This might be the wrong thing to do, but I usually add some salt to the onions to help suck out some of that moisture. And add seasoning. Probably won't need any more salt after this because of all the pancetta, but we'll see. All right, and then after that, add the tomatoes with their juice, the chicken stock, kidney beans, and bay leaves. Get this stuff in there. The kidney beans with their liquid, okay. So don't drain these. We're gonna utilize this bean juice. It's really gonna add some extra beaniness and juiciness. A nice juicy soup. How y'all doing in there? You softening up a little bit? Yeah, looks good, looks good. Are we gonna have enough room? I think we're just barely gonna have enough room. Yeah. Yes. Whew. All right, let me double check here. So we're adding tomatoes with their juice, the chicken stock, the kidney beans, bay leaves. I need 2 bay leaves. I swear bay leaves are like the most common thing I grab out of here. All right, we got a small one. Let's get a bigger one. That'll do. So I always remember exactly where it is. I need to reorganize this. It's not organized right now very well. Not really accessible. All right, perfect timing. Here we go. We're going in with the tomatoes. Ooh. Looking good, looking good. Move these guys. We're going in with the stock that is actually defrosted. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna have enough room. Might have to. These Tupperware kind of suck because the little tab on most of these lids has broken off. But man, look at that chicken stock. It's got a bunch of fat in there, which you could sift off, but I don't. Although I probably should. I used to have an issue with not having enough weight, and now with COVID and not going to the climbing gym, I'm starting to put on the poundage. For like the first time in my life. Oh! Okay, this is... oh boy. This is dangerously close to the top. What do we think? Yeah, we're gonna have to transfer this. Unfortunately. But that's okay. Not a huge deal. I just don't like this pot because it's warped, so it doesn't have like great contact, but it really doesn't matter for soups. Does the job. Let's get these over here. Okay, here we go. Splatterfest. What a shame, as Gordon Ramsay would say. What a shame, you fucking donkey. Sorry if any families are watching. It's just how Gordon Ramsay is. Alright, we're gonna boom, hit this with the high heat, because we're gonna get it boiling. And then we're going to reduce it. We're going to cook it for 20 minutes. Add the pasta at the end. Salt, pepper. Get rid of the bay leaves. Add the parsley. Okay. Add them bay leaves. We are reduced to a bare simmer. It does not say to cover. So I'm not gonna. I need to get it. I need to get like some boxes for recycling, so they're all organized, because I currently don't recycle my tin cans, but I should. All right, so don't need you anymore. The last thing we need is some parsley. Man, it's really a shame that the GoPro app with the new Hero Black 9, which is what I have, is... Oh my goodness. Look at all these herbs. I need to dry some more basil. I cut this basil down to like half its height, and it's already grown up. And then this Thai basil is just like going crazy. But this parsley's kind of been weird. I don't know. You know, we're just gonna use it all. I don't really know, like, I don't have any desire to grow parsley in this thing. It's just one of the ones that came with the, like, default kit, but, I mean, parsley is, like, the one herb that is, like, cheap at the grocery store. Every grocery store has it. It's never sold out. That's the issue I have with my local grocery stores. They have good herbs, but a lot of times they're, like, sold out, or, like, they don't stock one type of herb for a while, and then they do, and then they don't, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? So it's like there's a like 40% chance you might find what you need. Honestly, we don't need this much. I'm gonna say half, if that. I think that'll be good, actually. All right, let's cut this. But yeah, parsley and cilantro, like, don't need to grow. Basil is great. It's just, I don't cook that much stuff that requires basil, but I could make some pesto. Just, you have to have a lot of basil for pesto, which I got a lot of basil, so I should make some pesto. I just don't know what to do with the pesto. I've never made it before or used it for anything, really. All right, does this seem like 2 tablespoons? Yeah, it does. And I'll just put this in this cute little metal bowl. Whoop. There we go, and then this stuff is going in the fridge. with, let's see, do I have anything that's gone bad? Kale. Nothing has gone bad. I don't know if I'll use this kale. Maybe I'll just have a simple salad. But yeah, going back to like eating before, when I was in college, like in my mid-20s even, because I went to college for a long time, just, you know, kind of went through the whole thing of, you know, changing schools, you know, getting burnt out, switching schools again, and then finally graduating with an associate's degree, which is kind of depressing for the amount of credits that I did, but whatever. It's done me well. But yeah, I used to just, like, I would eat Buffalo Wild Wings a ton. I would, like, go and pick it up and have that for dinner, which is just, like, chicken. Yeah, fried chicken. And then Papa John's, you know, frozen pizzas sometimes. But it was pretty much just, like, always ordering pizza and Buffalo Wild Wings, and like, it's just kind of gross way to live. But that's all changed. Now I'm eating like a freaking king, making my own food. Kings don't make their own food. That's a fun fact. What do we need? A cup of the old shells? That doesn't seem like a lot, but I trust you. I trust you, Kenji. Some of these other people might not, but oh, I trust you. Oh, look at them. They're adorable. I probably actually had some pasta that I could have used. Oh well. What's going on here? There. Okay. Yeah, I could have used this. Oh well. We got these two. That's gonna be the last thing. Perfect. All right. Well, this thing is getting close to a boil, so I'm gonna cut the video off here, and then we'll see you at the end. All right, so this soup has been simmering. I got it up to a boil and started simmering it. So it's just finished simmering for like 20 minutes. I've also been scooping the scum off the top. I got most of it. There's a little bit left in here, but I'm not too worried about it. Got the majority. There was a lot at the beginning. So yeah, I just kind of use a deep spoon and just push it down right where the scum is, just to get it out of there. So I'm gonna grab this fat here. Okay, get this out of the way. Then we're gonna add our noodles. We're gonna add those. Which really doesn't seem like a lot of noodles. Interesting. It really doesn't seem like much at all. I might add some more. I like a noodly soup. You know what? We're gonna stick to the script. Although I am going to check to see what How long they say to cook for? 8 to 10. All right. We'll do 10 because it's not the super hot right now. See if I can break up some of these tomatoes too. Man, where's all the noodles? They're so small. I'm gonna add more. There's just no way that's gonna be enough. There we go. There we go. All right, let's set a timer. 10 minutes. Yeah, other than that, I cleaned up. Feel like I had something worthwhile to talk about, but now it's escaping me. I think we're good on scum. You can leave this in. It's not like, you know, it's not gonna ruin it. It's just, it's kind of nice to have a clearer soup, free of impure blood. All right. Yeah, the recording at 1080p is definitely the way to go. Because one, video sizes aren't going to be insanely huge. If this channel picks up steam, I will record everything in 4K. But for the time being, it's convenient to have more battery life with recording in 1080. And while this finishes cooking, I'm going to finish fixing a bug that I'm trying to figure out in my program. So we'll see ya once these noodles are done. All right, 10 minutes is just about up. Don't need that timer to go off. So I'm gonna get rid of these bay leaves. Don't need them. Don't need them. Noodles are done. Now it's just time to take a little taste, season it up a bit. That's good. It doesn't need salt. And a little bit of pepper. Honestly, it doesn't really need a lot of pepper. Because those red pepper flakes, oh, they did the trick. They are definitely the star of this soup. But I tell you one thing, I already like this soup better than the stew that I made last week. This week, I don't even remember. All right, let's see. Did we get enough salt? Oops. A little more. And a little more pepper. Ain't gonna hurt. I like it a spice. I'm glad I added those extra noodles in. Pasta, whatever. Shells, I get. Are they still considered noodles? I should have broken the tomatoes down a little bit more. Yep. There we go. We're gonna add in this parsley. Add a little fresh kick. Now, sometimes what I do with soups is I'll store them and then without the noodles, and then whenever I want to eat some, I'll heat it up on the stovetop and add the noodles, but it just takes extra time. This time I just wanted to see how much of a difference it makes. I want to see how like grody I mean, they're not going to get gross, but how like, you know, soft the noodles are going to get. They're perfect right now. Man, I like this soup. It was a good soup. Let's, dude, I'm stoked. I got a soup ladle. Ugh. Changed my life. Little bit of that. Let's get some of this up here so we can get a nice pick. Little drizzle of olive oil. And that, you know what? We're gonna take it up a small notch. Bada bing. So we're gonna put a little Parmesan or Pecorino, whichever one I grab. That's cheddar. I mean, I knew it was cheddar, but for a second I was like, is this the cheddar that went bad? No, we're going Pecorino all the way. I love Pecorino. I love making soups because it gives me the excuse to get some Pecorino. Just gonna add a hint of that. We're gonna take a pic. We're gonna put it on Instagram. We're gonna become famous. Booyah. All right, we gotta get back to the... How do you... Yeah. I'm kind of new to the iPhone. We're gonna add more though. Yes. Gonna hit it with the pepper. And I know I already put some in, but we're gonna put a little more in. Get my spoon. And let's take a test. That is good. I like that. I like it a lot. Anyway, well, that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. This one was nice and straightforward. Everything went according to plan. Didn't have to switch up recipes. Didn't have to switch cameras. It turned out good, unlike those biscuits. Those biscuits, I mean, I ate them all because I made some sausage gravy for them, which definitely helped because they were pretty dry. But, yeah. Let's put this in our container. You honestly probably could do this with the original amount of pasta, but I don't know. I'm happy with it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I don't have any subscribers yet. If you subscribe, it'll make me feel all happy and stuff. Like the video, share it with your mom, share it with your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your kids, your wives, your husbands, your dogs, your cats, your snakes, your worms, and if you have a parakeet, share it with them. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time, where I'll probably mix it up. I might make cookies next time. We'll see. See ya.